Barry would be out here some. Yeah.
No, sometimes he's standing in there, but
he's never standing in the box. No, he's not. You know that's not true by the heat maps. But you can stay on there because let's go ahead and
we're going back.
Let's go ahead and jump to the fourth goal because that was the one that Dave was talking about where again it sounds like we are pinched in.
No, Wiley gets beat on the fireside header by Lucho.
All right. Oh yeah.
And everybody's blaming Wiley on this, but go back to before the cross, or maybe can you pause it? If
I definitely wasn't blaming Wiley on. I blame the first.
Anytime
the first one was more on Wiley.
A professional player to have all day to cross it. A guy like Wiley can't stop even a guy like Lucho, right? So he's out there wide, right? And Hernandez can't get out there. I think it's Hernandez. Oh no, actually it looks like Saba. But anyway, okay. Here's the double madness, right? Okay. So it's actually Hernandez who's inside the box because he's so pinched in.
He's in the middle of nowhere.
Saba who has to go out there.
Hernandez is again. It is just as bad. Let's just again, people. What you're looking at right here is our right back, which we've been talking about all season. If you can tell me what use he is right now to any team on MLS at this moment. Because it sure isn't any use to the Atlanta United team because Saba's out there.
You know, in training, sometimes they set out those metal, yellow people. That's what he is right there. He's if you cross it right into him, it hits him.
Unbelievable. Okay.
There you go.
So it's Saba, which means when he cuts back, he's nowhere close to him, right?
Yeah.
And then people are going to blame, Wiley because Lucho gets the inside of him and he flicks it over him. But once you have the inside like that, which Lucho does a beautiful job taking the inside, he can't go through him. He's going to foul him and it's a penalty kick. There is nothing you can do on a really good served ball like that. Nothing. So he was all over him.
Whose fault is this?
It's the cross.
I'm going Saba.
But whose fault is
Pineda?
This? And why is it Pineda's fault?
Because what the F is Hernandez doing?
But
why wouldn't you have your right back who's not going forward mark their left?
He's made an individual mistake, Dave.
He's on fire.
He hardly ever gets to start, so he's just out there in la la land.
And Pineda said this on these goals. He's like, once again, we had some mental mistakes in the back. Who gave the mental mistake on that? Somebody tell me where the mental mistake in that. Because Hernandez Dan didn't make a mental mistake. That's where he's coached to go. There is no chance we can do that. Every single player that we have playing outside back does the same thing. So either they're all idiots or they're coached to do that.
That was too easy to just wind up. But seriously, people, if you're just listening for the first time, you need to start looking at what we're talking about on our YouTube. If you're listening to us on the podcast, go to our YouTubes. We've been documenting this all season. Like literally, how many of these episodes, Carmen, do you think we've talked about this?
Oh gosh, I feel like it's almost every game or twice in one game. So at least however many games.
It's at least every game, and if not twice per game, that we're seeing this habit over and over again, which is coached or not coached out of the team, which is incredible.
And this is what I'm saying is so frustrating because as a coach, any system that you put in, right, defensively, right, your job as a coach is to make sure that typically a good coach will make sure that not one but two players have to actually get beaten for a goal to give up, right? This is a classic example. Who got beaten on that play? People will say Wiley, but Wiley in that case, he has no chance on that. Yeah. And Saba didn't really get beaten either. He never closed him down and he just cut it back. He didn't go by anybody. He didn't actually make any spectacular moves. Nobody whiffed. Nobody got megged. Nothing. And this happens to us all the time. They score goals without anybody getting a chance to make a tackle. Who could have made a tackle on that play? Nobody. I cannot tell you the number of times we have given up goals where nobody had a chance to make a tackle. And as a coach, you have to say, somebody should have a chance to make a tackle. Otherwise, we're in the wrong place.
He's heating up.
Uh-huh.